Once upon a time there was a man who had a daughter named Smart Elsa. When she grew up, her father said,
"We should let her marry."
The mother said,
Yes, I hope someone will propose.
Later, a man named Hans came to propose to her from afar. But there was a condition, is that the smart Elsa must be truly smart. Father said.
"Ampere hours. She is full of wisdom."
Mother said.
Not only can she see the wind passing through the street, but she can also hear the cough of the fly.
Then Hans said.
Well, if she is not really smart, I don't want to marry her.
While they were sitting at that table eating, the mother said,
Elsa, get some beer in the cellar.
Elsa came to the cellar, and she saw the hanging on the wall. A keyhole was left there by the mason. Elsa cried and said,
If I marry Hans, give birth to a child, and the child is older, we will let him come to the cellar to fetch beer, and the hole will fall and kill him.
After hearing Hans,
I was thinking that it doesn't take much wisdom to take care of the housework for me. Since you are so smart, I agree to marry you.
Not long after Elsa and Hans got married, Hans said,
Ma'am, I'm going to make some money. You can cut some wheat in the field, so we can make some bread, and bring it with you.
Okay, dear Hans, I'll do it now.
After Hans left, Elsa cooked a bowl of thick porridge and brought it to the wheat field. She said to herself,
Should I eat first or cut the wheat first? Yes, let's eat first.
She drank the porridge and said,
Should I go to bed or cut the wheat first? Get some sleep first.
She fell asleep in the wheat field. Hans returned home and waited for a long time without seeing her back. So he said,
My Elsa works so hard. I forgot to go home to eat.
In the evening, Elsa was still there. When he came back, Hans went to the field to see how much wheat she had cut. He saw that the wheat hadn't been cut at all, but Elsa was lying on the ground and sleeping. Hans ran home and took a bird-catching net with a small bell on her. But she still didn't wake up. Hans ran home again, closed the door, and sat down to work. It was completely dark, and Elsa finally woke up. She stood up and heard the dings and dings around her, and every step she took, she heard the ringing of bells. She was shocked and confused, wondering if she was still the smart Elsa. She asked herself,
Am I Elsa? Maybe not.
She didn't know the answer. She paused and thought.
I'll go home first, and ask them if I am Elsa. They will know.
She came to the door, and found that the door was closed. So she knocked on the window and called.
Hans, is Elsa at home?
Hans replied.
At home.
She was taken aback and said,
God, it seems that I am not Elsa anymore.
So she went and knocked on the door of someone else's house. But people refused to open the door when they heard the sound of the bell. So she could not find a place to live. In the end, she had to walk out of the village. And people never saw her again.